That is one big pile of shit.
Alien Resurrection is directed by Jean-Pierre Jeunet and is written by Joss Whedon, and it is the fourth installment into the Alien franchise. Welcome back to my Alien series. I have reviewed every single Alien film in the series so far, leading up to Alien Covenant, which comes out later next week, but in order to review that film, I have to talk about this film, Alien Resurrection. Oh boy. Now, I had never seen this movie before. When I reviewed Alien 3, I talked about how there were really only 3 installments into the Alien franchise for me personally: Alien, Aliens, and Prometheus. But when I saw Alien 3, I discovered that that movie is actually not quite that bad. I don't really understand why that movie gets so much hate. So I had the slimmest light of hope for this film. Maybe this movie won't be as bad as everybody says it is. Maybe it's like Alien 3 in that way. But nope, Alien Resurrection is a big, steamy pile of garbage. Now, I didn't know that they were capable of making such a terrible film, especially when it is written by Joss Whedon, stars Sigourney Weaver, has a xenomorph, one of the most freaking terrifying creatures in cinematic history. How do you feel that badly? How do you take those components and just do absolutely nothing with them? Now, what is this movie about? Well, 200 years after the events of Alien 3, they make a clone of Ripley using samples of her blood from the prison in the third film. And because of this, they are able to make a more powerful, borderline superhero xenomorph hybrid version of Ripley. Now, let's just start there. First off, who in the hell thought that that was a good idea? Now let's give Ripley superpowers, a character that what makes them cool is the fact that they don't have any superpowers and they're just a normal person in an extraordinary situation. Not only that, but let's actually take their memories so they don't remember characters like Bishop or Newt. What a terrible idea! Now, after shotgunning the Alien films like I have for these reviews, I'm starting to get a little bit tired of the formula in these films. Now, what works about Alien and Aliens is in the first film it was obviously fresh, and James Cameron took that idea of xenomorphs and put a new spin on it with Aliens. But Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection really don't do anything new or inventive with this series. Ripley is like, guys, xenomorphs are very dangerous, you don't understand what you're dealing with, and then they're like, don't worry, we've got it. Spoiler alert, you don't got it. The xenomorph is then going to run around the spaceship or the prison or the planet or whatever, and it's going to kill everyone. This movie even ends with another big spaceship self-destructing as our heroes fly away. I'd say the biggest problem with this film is it's just a completely incoherent mess. It is baffling how just aggressively moronic this film is. Like, let's have a scene where Ripley dunks, or she makes a no-look basket, because that's cool, right? Speaking of which, did you know that Sigourney Weaver practiced 6 weeks making that shot? 6! That's like a month and a half. 6 weeks, and that's one of the most idiotic things in this franchise.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, you wanna jam.
I think the biggest reason why this film is so incoherent is because writer Joss Whedon, who has written things like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Avengers and things like that, and Serenity and Firefly, he wanted this film to be more lighthearted like Serenity or like Firefly. But the director of this film wanted it to be more serious and more grounded. Now, Joss, I understand that Firefly and Serenity were very successful for you. Congratulations. However, Alien films shouldn't be lighthearted. They should be terrifying. Second off, maybe the director or the studio or whoever received this script and says, hey, well, the director wants to make it this way and the writer wants to make it this way. Why wouldn't you change the script? Or why wouldn't you try to change how the film feels? Like the tone of it. Why would you just be like, whatever, it's fine, it'll work out. Let's talk about Ripley. Now, Sigourney Weaver has said since the release of this film that she had originally refused to do a fourth Alien film. When asked why she changed her mind, she said, well, they basically drove a dump truck of money to my front door. Ripley's pretty much ruined in this film. She doesn't really hate aliens anymore. She thinks that they're fine. In fact, that she actually kind of sympathizes with them because she's kind of one of them now. Like in this scene with the newborn, which I'll talk about later. But in this scene, she looks very sad. She looks very sympathetic toward what is happening to this creature. You can see that she's heartbroken. I just don't understand why you would make her care about xenomorphs. That's just such a dumb decision. Speaking of which, the newborn. Boy. It's easily the worst thing in this franchise. Easily. Like, without a doubt. This thing looks like Freddy Krueger's penis with eyeballs. Its death is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. When I was watching it, I had an odd mixture of tears and shame because I wasn't quite sure how to feel about this scene. Guys, Alien Resurrection is by far the worst movie in this franchise by, like, a lot. It's tonally everywhere. They pretty much ruin Ripley. Sigourney Weaver didn't want to be there at all. And most of the movie is just plain dumb. So thank you guys for watching today. Make sure you keep an eye out on my channel because I will be reviewing Prometheus very soon because Alien Covenant, as I said, comes out next week. So make sure you look out for that. Sorry about the quality of this video, guys. I am actually using a webcam for my computer because my phone broke. Which I don't know if you guys know, but I actually filmed these videos with my phone and I will be getting a new phone very soon, but in the meantime I've got this little bad boy, which isn't great, but it's not awful either, so I just wanted to continue making these videos, and I'm not going to let a little broken phone ruin my fun. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you liked today's video, and if you did, click on the link down below to subscribe to my channel, see more movies, movie-related things. I guess thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.